But, made it through college, ended up kind of figuring out the first time what I thought my purpose was. And for me, that was working in sports. I'm from Seattle, love the Seattle Mariners. And I remember my dad asked me, like, well, what do you love? And I was like, I love the Seattle Mariners. And he said, you should go work for the Seattle Mariners. And I didn't even know what that would look like, but I remember going to my college admissions counselor, and she gave me some internship opportunities. And within 2 years of graduating college, just based on me following this passion and this purpose I had, I was in the front office of the Seattle Mariners wearing a suit, working for my favorite sports team.
Yeah.
And it was the first time I realized, like, putting my mind to something that I really want, which was probably the first time since putting my mind of I really didn't want to be in treatment anymore, was such a pivotal moment for me. So that was kind of the pivotal moment of, like, what does it mean to pursue a purpose or something that you're really passionate about? And then when I turned 28, I got super into personal development. I call it my self-improvement movement. I got into life coaching and going into retreats and just really surrounding myself with people that really inspired me. When you start doing that work, right, it's all about what's your purpose? What are you here on earth to do? And one fact for both me and my co-founder, Haley, who has the same story as me, that's where we really connected, is about 10% of the people that we went to our therapeutic boarding schools with have passed away from mental health related issues or drug overdoses. And some of those, not even including that 10%, were incarcerated. My best friend from boarding school was incarcerated for like 3 years. And so we really started thinking, like, what was the difference between me and them? One of my best friends from boarding school passed away right around in this time period. And I had this like kind of vision where I had left the corporate world and I started trying to figure out what my next step would be. But there was something that was really calling me to, I want to help people that have been in the same situation as me. And so I actually went to my boarding school therapist. He's been one of the biggest support systems. And I said, I want to like help people that have gone through the same situation. What can I do? And he introduced me to another therapist that ran a life coaching program in Spain, a gap year for 18-year-olds. And so he allowed me to come live in Spain for a gap year semester. And I lived with 5 18-year-olds. And I went into it with practice what you preach. I lived in an apartment with them. I was taking them to do ice baths in the ocean or cold plunges and doing breath work and helping them start to structure their life in a way that I thought would be helpful for them. And the results were really astronomical. And that's when I was like, I think this is what my purpose is.